up, please. Okay, why isn't it not? Okay, this is weird. This is actually weird. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. Live, alright. Right now we're live. Alright, what's up guys? Yada yada yada. You see the title of the video. I'm actually here with live, actually. So and Yinzer, my bad, and Yinzer. Left the party. He literally left the party.
Wow, we actually had him in here and then he left the party.
Then he left the party. Yo.
Yes.
I literally was going to have you. I was like, hey, I'm in a voice chat right now. If you want to make a defense, join the party. Like, I will invite you again so you can state your case. Please. Please.
By the way, now that I actually have decided to unblock him, I can actually show you the ones that he actually messaged to me. So.
Oh, watching your stream.
2 instances.
Oh. So. Interesting. Okay. So, I guess I'll start from Wednesday, if I can. Wednesday.
This goes all the way back to July 31st of last year.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Alright, Yinzer, you go ahead and start.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and, here, I'll send this to you here in just a second. But,
okay. But read off to me what he said on last year.
Basically, the first time that I ever actually talked to him or met him of any kind. So first thing he asked is, can I join the room? Then I didn't really know the guy. I thought he was just somebody else, and so I let him join. And then I don't know what his method is here, but everything seems normal until the very end. He says, can I join? I let him join. 2 minutes later, he says he can change the teams. And then he says, I crashed but won. And then he complains, what a 3 versus 1. So that was on 7/31/2023.
Okay.
Then I didn't talk with him until, this is just the private messages that I've had with him. This was on September 26, 2023. Hey, you better shut that glob, young man. I'm like, really, dude?
Okay.
Before chaos starts, good, I thought so, stay, I guess he's trying to say quiet, but it says quite.
Quite.
And then he says, and Yinzer stopped crying.
Okay.
And then literally, I didn't message him at all until he decided to go ahead and say today when he actually said, hello. Well, if you actually wanted to go ahead and talk with us, you were actually just in the chat. You could have made a defense right now. But,
yeah, you could have really just defended yourself right here and there, but you're choosing
so
not to.
Give me 1 minute there, Skates. I'm going to go ahead and send this to you.
Okay. So that I have the evidence.
Exactly. So
that I have it. But yes, you can text in the stream if you really wanted to make a defense. See,
right.
see what me is like, I'm being cooperative with you. Like you said to me that you couldn't do it because you're it's privacy issues with the mic. I understand that. Now I understand that. I didn't before, but now I do. So if you really want to make a defense, you're literally in my stream. Like, you can make it. Like, right here and there. And I can read it off, and I can react. Again, open door. Open door. So keep that in mind.
Absolutely. And to be fair, I did actually block you, but I want to give you a chance to make your case. So I have unblocked you, and I've completely copied all of the messages that you have sent to me, as much as you think that I'm going to cry about it.
Or as much as you think that he's lying.
Trust me, I have the screenshots to prove otherwise.
Yep. So do I. Now, I'm not going to go too much into it, but I can go through the past few days. So this was on a Monday. It's Saturday, but it's on a Monday. So a few days ago, this was when essentially attacked me. I wouldn't say it's an attack, but pretty much. Yeah, on Apex on some like random crap because of the video that I made before then, you know? It was on that. So this was like after the stream, I was done. So I told him, I dare you to play me on Apex. And this is what he said. He had a laughing emoji, 2 laughing emojis, and he says, "Go cry about it, loser." So that pretty much adds up with what Yinzer said literally 5 minutes ago. That adds up. So it just shows to me that he didn't really change.
And the messages that I had were over 9-10 months ago. So
Yeah.
it just shows you that his character hasn't changed from that one to what happened on Monday.
Which is interesting. And, I kind of like snap back. I just say, yeah, laughing emoji, yeah, okay. It's one thing to call somebody out on stream and not play. And Ohm replies, "Aw, don't cry. Crybaby skates." We're talking to the same person. I'll be honest. We're talking to the same person. Like, what are we doing? So, I'm just like, give like a bored bullshit excuse, like whatever. Like a random text message. I just say, bruh. And he replies, "Now you're angry, laughing emoji, anger issues." What? Okay, whatever. Bullshit aside, I asked him. It was. I will be fair. I did message him a couple times. I told him it's not that important, but I'll just say it in case like he wants to spin it on me. Like, why didn't you add this or why didn't you add that? Like, all right. I just said, troll aside. You invited me to a party, right? Earlier today. I'm being serious. Did you invite me to a party today? And why did you add me to a chat with Bart and Vuxlow? Which, mind you, Bart and Vuxlow have essentially no part in the beef at all. They don't. And what I saw on their messages was even more interesting. I can go into there. Well, there's reasons to that. Please explain, because you just responded in the chat. What's the reason? You unfriended me way before. You unfriended me, actually. So I don't understand why. And this was after the fact you got kicked from a community chat. So what's the reason for you inviting me to a chat with you and Bart and Vuxlow? What's the reason?
I have a hunch, but I would just be guessing, and Ohm would probably take this out on me if I brought it up, but I'm going to anyway.
But yeah, let's let him. I will give you
probably some kind of humiliation against you.
Probably. That's what I'm assuming, but again, I will let Ohm text. Please, I'm telling you. The floor is yours.
And again, we just want to go ahead and clarify. We did invite him here. We did try to go ahead and get his side of the story, and he has refused.
Like he left,
has
like
been trying to, behind the scenes, try to cause chaos for us not to do this video.
Exactly. So, please respond to my question. I'm asking you a question right now. You're in my stream right now. I'm asking you a question. Why did you invite me to Bart and chat with you and Bart and Vuxlow? You already know. I told you in the chat messages. Well, tell me them again in case I forget. Because that's.
Let's see how long it takes for him to respond.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, yo, look, like, all right, back talk aside. I'm being serious. Mm-hmm. Just say it again.
Ohm, we are asking you very politely, or we're trying to. We do have a little bit of frustration on probably both of our faces, considering what's been happening over the last week, or several months in my case. But we just want to know your side of the story and why you're doing this to people.
Yeah,
and why do you think that? And why do you think that it helps you?
But yeah, again, because I know you're in my stream. There's no way. You're in my stream, so you should at least text me something. Something. Like, I'm giving you like 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes.
As we compile the dead air.
Yeah, pretty much. Or if you want, I can keep reading. Keep reading down the messages.
Well,
I can keep reading them down.
We'll give him 2 minutes.
Okay.
See if he responds.
Yep.
Let's see. It's
still blank. It's fine.
6:19 at my time, that is.
Mm-hmm. So let's give him till 6:21.
Yes, and if we have to cut this part of the video out, we will do that.
Text you about what? I asked you a question. Why did you invite me to a chat with you, Bart, and Voxlo? Why did you add me into that chat after the fact that you were kicked from the TSR community? Like, kicked from that chat, essentially. This was after the fact. Wonder what you're going to say. Because we are all waiting for that response. Like, oh.
I would go with the tick 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 emoji, but that would be embarrassing.
That'd be a little disrespectful. Just a little bit, In case you guys are wondering why I'm not doing anything, I'm just waiting for to respond. Like, this is what I had to go through for the past 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Just
and
this.
6:21, and he has officially not responded.
Yeah, dang. Pretty much.
We gave you 2 minutes, Ohm. We gave you 2 minutes.
But even then, I think 2 minutes is a little like, that's a little harsh. We should give him 2 more minutes, or 3 minutes actually. Why not? Why not? You know.
So if you're watching this live, which probably some of you are, I would go ahead and probably skip the video 2 minutes and see what happens.
Like, oh, please.
Because there's probably a good chance he's not responding.
So you can chat with Voxlo about Miami's ban. Okay. Why is that? I mean, you invited me, but you never said anything in that chat. Like, you just invited me. I bet you didn't remember about that, did you? Like, hold up.
One more minute.
Oh yeah, and another thing, I just realized. Yeah, so we can chat about Miami's ban. Why is Bart also there? If you wanted just me and Voxlo to chat, why did you just put us just in a separate chat?
Exactly. Why did you have Bart in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, see, there's like so many questions within the question.
And I'll
like,
mention this, Ohm. If you actually think that you're going to bully us, that's not going to work.
I don't even think he's trying to bully us.
The one thing that both of us have, and
again, also to let you know I wasn't. Okay, go ahead.
Well, what I was gonna say is that what I'm probably going to say is a little bit harsh, but my point is that at least we have the chat records of not only me, but Skates has it as well. We have the chat records, so we know exactly what you've been saying behind our backs.
Mm-hmm.
So the best thing that you can do is confront it.
Yeah.
Confront it and let's hear your side of the story, so that way we don't have to speculate what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Because
so
if you want to make a video right after this and telling us that we're wrong, then go ahead and do that.
Shoot, I'll post it.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then prove it that we're wrong. Which there's another part of this that.
Okay, so.
So get to that, actually.
Okay, so this is what you just responded to me with. And to let you know that I wasn't a part of Miami's ban. A part of the band, which is Miami's ban. Alright, what he's talking about was like a post that I made speculating about when he got banned originally. He was talking about that. I will address that. That was, again, I said this before, and I'll say it again. That was clickbait. I'm not gonna lie. That was clicks. It could, and I said could. So I was like speculating. That was a hypothetical, too. So think about it like that. That was a hypothetical. Should I have said it? Probably not. That probably wasn't the best thing to say, but it was a hypothetical. I didn't say, oh, Ohm was a part of so-and-so's band. I didn't say that. So, that's what I'm saying. Even in that video, I'm telling you, even in that video, I think it was Ohm messaged me or something. I think it was that one. Even in that video, I was like, I think he had something to do with it. I didn't say he was a part of it. So yeah, that kind of doesn't work. Kind of.
The issue that I have, and this does not just relate to Team Sonic Racing, but a lot of other communities, especially in gaming, is that when you have a certain group of people that just want to throw their weight around and try to dictate everyone else, it never works out. I mean, yeah, at first you'll probably be on the outside looking in, but once other people start catching on to what you're doing, people are just going to isolate you.
Yeah. And I think like right now, especially with some of the community members, they've started to do that a little bit. I'm not gonna name names because that's not what the purpose of this video is. It's not. But there has been some.
If anybody wants us to explore this further, and you happen to be in the community and witness some of this, then in private messages we'll give you a couple of names. But in private messages, we're not going to do it on YouTube video.
Yeah, exactly. So that I think that'd be fair. But yeah, that also doesn't make sense, Ohm. Like, okay, so we're gonna read Tuesday's messages. So this was like, I think this was before my birthday. I think this was. Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Yeah, Tuesday. It was Tuesday. This was like 2 days before my birthday. So I told him. So he told me first. He responded first. He said no. I talked to Miami. He ain't responded yet. I replied saying he's not talking to you anymore. He's made his point very clear, and that's not me lying to you. And I add below that, I had to add that last part because you think that I'm lying to you all the time. Which, okay, go figure. I don't know why, but go figure. Ohm had the response. He replied to Miami, like having his apology. Again, he posted an apology. Fair enough. All right, cool. Now, what Miami does with that apology, that's completely up to him. He doesn't have to accept it, you know.
Exactly.
Like he doesn't have to accept your apology. So like you apologizing to Miami in hopes that he'll accept it is like that's not me. That's not me telling him to not accept your apology. That's not me. So I think, hold up, for the most part, all right. What's the word? What is the word? Hold up. Actually, Enzer, you take it away.
Okay. So one thing that is interesting, especially the times I've raced with him in Team Sonic Racing, is that I always am really concerned. It's like whenever I go ahead and we'll use an item against him, or we'll do other things that are normally supposed to slow somebody down if they're playing in a normal car, it doesn't exactly happen to Ohm. And like we're going to go ahead and talk about a little bit later, is that he actually will glitch, and some people will call it cheating. So that's definitely something that we're going to go ahead and take a look at a little bit later on in our wonderful YouTube video today.
Exactly. So Ohm, go ahead. My bad.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. You can go.
Okay. So yeah, Ohm, do you want to talk a little bit more on that? On the cheating allegations? Again, I'll give you time. I will give you time to respond. Like, look. Do you want to input on that?
We have the video to prove our case that you're cheating. Now,
or at least not that you're cheating, but like a slight hint that something's going on. Like especially the last 1v1. I will say that would be the main reason. The last 1v1. That's what I'm going off of. So not like the ones before that, but the last 1v1, I can go off of that with 100% like not clarity, but like I can say, okay, yeah, there's something going on. I can say that.
and what we're basing our judgment off of is from a lot of the other people that we rate.
Okay, look. All right, he responded. He said, "Look, I do not cheat." Okay.
If you don't cheat, prove that to us.
Yeah, like for like how so? Like go more into detail about that.
Please go more into detail on it.
Again, guys, we're waiting for just let you guys know that.
So probably a lot of this dead air time will probably end up getting cut anyway. So
I doubt it. Like, have you seen the? I'm gonna be honest with you, have you seen the videos? These things do not get cut out. It's an hour long.
Yeah, I didn't know if you edited them out after.
Yeah, hell no, no. These things get edited. These things, I just play fast. All right. Well, how so?
Being fast is one thing. Having somebody else that's probably equally as fast as you that can't catch you
is a completely different spectrum.
A completely different spectrum.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like what's another, like, that doesn't make much sense. Like, okay, you play fast. All right, everyone plays fast. If you really want to think about it, like, everyone has to drive fast in order to win. Like, exactly. I think we can agree with that. Like, that's what I'm saying. So just playing fast isn't, that's not gonna get me to believe you. I'm sorry. It just isn't.
The lag is literally the telltale of
what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Like, the last 1v1.
If the lag didn't happen, then we're not going to accuse you of cheating.
Yeah, no. But the lag in this case, with the recent 1v1, the lag did happen, and I think that it gave you somewhat of an advantage. I will say that, because again, my evidence for you lagging.
People do that too.
Yeah.
Where, in the Fall Guys community, we had for a long time, people would go into certain servers, and they'll go ahead and go into those certain servers because it gives them a lag advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, again,
responded, but keep going, Ohm.
Oh, go ahead, Ohm. I'm sorry.
He said, "Look, I've been playing this game for nearly 3 years. What do you expect?" What the
And look, your experience is one thing, and look, I've been playing this game since.
Okay, he says he's a speedrunner, which is fair. That is true. All right, sure. Now let's kind of divert this back to the 1v1. Let's divert this to the 1v1. Okay, sure, you're a speedrunner. That's fine, but what's with the lag? Because again, like I said, in your videos, in your streams, you never lag. Like, you never lag, and in this 1v1. You lagged like crazy. Even you can't deny, looking back at the footage, even you can't deny that you were lagging. You told me this.
If it was something that happened with your internet, can you please be detailed about that? Because we do know things like that can happen with an internet connection in certain circumstances, but it's very difficult to believe if you don't give us accurate information.
Yeah, give us more detail on your end of the 1v1, lagging, for instance. Did you even notice that there was lag going on?
It's very hard for the first person to notice, unless he was watching his stream back and then he noticed it after the fact.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, during the race itself, it's very difficult to see that, and I'm just saying that from somebody that's streamed before and has had lag problems of my own.
Mm-hmm.
the way because I actually did see the stream in question, and the way I saw that was suspicious to me.
Yeah. My internet was
Definitely.
bad. Okay. And I did talk to you about your internet being bad, right? I did say something about that, like as it was going on. I remember clearly that I said something about that.
It'll probably be in the stream video if you did.
Yeah, even
Back
then,
out
yeah,
the
it'll
gate.
definitely be in the stream. That's what I'm saying. Because I went off on it for like 2 races and a half. Like, oh, you're like, yo, you're lagging, like I went off like for 2 straight races about him lagging.
And I'm gonna be fair right now. I don't have a tremendous amount of respect for speedrunners that have to be shady about what they're doing. There's a lot of speedrunners that are legit honest and will go ahead and do that. But the competition retrospect, especially with the wave of social media,
Hmm.
it just really relents people to do certain things that they're gonna end up regretting later in their speedrunning careers.
Yeah,
That if something ends up being suspect, they're gonna question your ability to even speedrun. It
in the
doesn't
first.
even matter what game it is.
Mm,
Like you could literally do like a freaking Tetris speed run, and if there's any question in that from other speedrunners especially, that your reputation's gone, man.
yeah. And let me go back to that question I asked like a couple minutes ago. Like, did you or did you not like know that your internet was bad? Because you just admitted to us that yeah, your internet was bad. Like at that time, did you know that the internet was bad? And the second question to that, after you respond, which should be a yes or no question. Again, stream delay. That's another thing. Stream delay.
And yeah, stream delay is a thing too, but it's not as much of a thing these days as it used to be.
Mm-hmm. I can
With
agree with
most
that.
it with most internet connection settings, it's not exactly as big of an issue as it used to be.
So he said his internet was bad. You have yet to answer the question. Okay, he said yes. All right, cool. He said yes. All right, now here's another yes or no question. Did I or did I not tell you that your internet was lagging when you were doing the 1v1 with Miami? Did I tell you that, yo, you're lagging? Or did I not? That's the second question.
Oh, we'll just wait to see what his
We're
response
just waiting to
is.
see what his response is. Yeah, I'm just waiting for his response. Like, this is a yes. I'll ask the question again in case you didn't understand the first time. Did you or did I tell you during the 1v1 that you said it in your stream, but did I tell you? Did I tell you? Yeah, I said it in my stream, but did I tell you in person? Or did I tell you? Yeah, did I tell you in person?
And I'll just bring this up while Ohm is responding as well. We just want every gaming community to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that we want to give everybody an equal chance on what they're doing. And the problem is that there's a lot of games these days, and there's a lot of players that do it. Excuse me. Uh, that will
You
ruin
told
the
me right
experience
after
for
the
somebody
1v1.
else.
Wait, hold up. Let me look in the messages. Even that does even wait. Let me before I go on a tangent. You said it afterwards, which again. Hmm.
It's still questions, and I've always kind of somewhat had that against him, even when I was racing with him. I mean,
Hmm.
it just something did not feel right.
Yeah. Oh shit. Wait, this is probably in another chat. What the fuck? Because that was. Hmm. No, I doubt it was even in that chat too. So let's just go with the fact that all right, I told him afterwards. But then again, if you knew your internet was bad, why didn't you just tell me? Like right as the 1v1's going on.
Especially as big of a speed run as you probably think that. Excuse me, as big of a speed runner as you probably think you are. That's one of the probably the most top things on your list is just making sure
Like
you're
making
legitimate.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying now, I'm not a speedrunner, but I know a lot of people that are. And that's the number one thing that they always tell me is that they want to make sure that their internet is legit and that their
Mhm.
speedrunning credibility is legit. And it's just that it doesn't, there's a lot of people that are just looking for clicks and looking for uh, stuff that they can say on either their social media board or clout in a community to say that I did this, but it's not legit until we see it for ourselves. And everything that I've seen of yours, it isn't legit to me.
I think a lot of people have that same like the same opinion as we do. So it's not like we're just alone on this. Wait, let's just go with the fact that all right, yeah, I probably said it right after the stream, but keep that question in mind. Like, oh, okay, if that's the case, if you know your internet's bad, why don't you?
If you know your internet's bad, then why did you take on the 1v1 in the first place?
Yeah, so it's like that's kind of like a thing you prematurely think of. And then here's how I know you're kind of lying on that end, because like whenever we played, even on my streams, like it was early in the morning. I know I have one early in the morning, one like later at night. You were perfectly fine. Even in your videos that I watch from time to time, like your streams, you were perfectly fine. So like even like when you say your internet is bad, I don't believe you like at all because again, your streams, your videos, it shows us
Say
that you're
the
perfectly
opposite.
yeah, it says the complete opposite. Like shoot, if you guys don't believe me, like go to like a go to Nora's channel. Shoot, I'll link it
And I'm
down
actually
below.
going to be honest with you. We'll probably, after the stream's over, probably in the description, we'll go ahead and provide a couple of those videos to prove that we're not lying to you
I'm
at
not
all.
lying, but that's what I'm saying. So again, that doesn't work. For me, that doesn't makes too much sense. That doesn't make any sense. Now again, oh my gosh, I know I lost thought because again I'm call it. Let me get back.
It's been a long week, people.
Yeah,
It really
like
has been a long
like
week.
literally we made a video on this like
We actually
yesterday
made a video on this yesterday and it never recorded.
and it never recorded. So we're doing it again, and I'm already losing thought. Sorry, thought process. But okay.
This is literally the last thing we want to do to anybody,
Yeah,
as we really don't want to
I'm
either
not
cause drama
lying.
or have to deal with drama. Is that we just want the community to be fair, and we just feel like that we need to go ahead and warn you about something that we believe is not fair.
Okay, so Ohm just replied in chat, I'm not lying. I didn't say you were lying. I just said I just don't believe you. I just don't really believe you in that
And
case.
in order for us to believe you, you have to go ahead and show us that that you're not lying, and that's the key. You have to show
Now,
us, not
alright, he
just
just
tell
responded
us.
again. Let me. This is a message. Hold up. He said, "When my internet." Do you guys hear something in the background? I just want to make sure.
I hear a little bit.
Okay. Alright, that's fine. When my internet is really bad, that's when I lag. Okay. That that's fair. Again, why? That's what I'm saying. And it doesn't make sense to me. It still doesn't make sense to me. If you know that if your internet is bad, then why don't you just not
And
take
there's a multitude of different ways to make your internet better.
like yeah, that's
So
another thing. If you know these things, plus if you think my internet was bad, why would you see me lagging? That's a good point.
exactly.
You told me that. So you're saying it's my fault for the internet being bad.
And to be fair, what I would do if you ever said that to me is that I would immediately go ahead and go into my PlayStation settings and I would go ahead and do an internet connection test where I would
Like,
go ahead and okay, this is what the internet connection test says, and
I'll do that
if
right
it's
after.
there are certain benchmarks where if we notice that there are certain benchmarks where if it meets that certain threshold where you're able to stream, then we know for a fact that you're lying about that because we know what ours is, and then we would pretty much ask you to do the same in internet connection test. So that way we can see
Exactly.
what you're working with.
Exactly. Like, shoot, I can narrow it down to even like back in like 3 4 months ago. I get that all the. I got that a lot. Like, oh, okay, your internet connection's terrible. It's your stream's gonna slow down for like however long until you fix it.
There are
That
ways you can look online about what is the bare minimum that you should be having as far as megabits per second or even gigabits per second
mm-hmm.
on what you should be having to run an accurate stream in a multitude of different quality. So like I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and search for it because
Yeah,
I
he's
have
gonna
my
search
computer
for it.
next to me and I'm going to be able to. So that way I can, like, I know there's a certain benchmark to where if you have this or above, then you can run 4K. If you have this or above, then you can run 1080p.
Mm-hmm.
If you have this or above, then you can run 720p. So give me 1 minute. Let me look that up.
And as he looks that up, again, you can respond. You can respond.
And actually, just to follow up on that as I'm looking this up, there are also different ones for different websites. I know there's ones for YouTube, there's ones for Twitch, there's ones obviously for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So I'm typing YouTube first.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can respond. It's not like I'm holding you here against your will. Like, you can actually do something about this.
Okay, so according to this is from AsiaNet Broadband. And I'll put this in a link so that way you guys can check it out also. Uh, a minimum internet speed of 5 to 6 megabits per second is required to stream YouTube videos. That's to stream them, not to get stream, not to provide that. If you want to avoid latency, fuzzy pictures, slow downloads, and frequent breaks, then a minimum of 10 or 15 megabits per second internet speed plans are best for you. This way, even if the speed slows down, you'll still be able to give above 5 megabits per second for streaming videos. For best uninterrupted YouTube online streaming, you'll need speeds up to 25 megabits per second. Maybe the best answer will be a switch to a And this offers maybe switch to a better broadband package or change to faster fiber net connection. It varies from city to city and state to state, but in most places, I know here in Pennsylvania where I'm at, uh, we have Xfinity, which is one of our companies, and most people in the country, in the United States, have Xfinity, and they offer literally gigabit internet in places. So, so give me 1 minute while I go ahead and copy this,
Okay.
so that way I can send it to you.
But yeah, another instance that I saw from his stream was it was a track called it was Frozen Junkyard. Yeah, it was Frozen Junkyard where like on the loop there was like a piece of it was cut out. Like it was really bad. Like serious, like on Frozen Junkyard, like you know how you get in the let's just say you're on the first half of the loop and you're about to approach like the last part of it. Yeah, half of the first part was cut off and it only showed the last part. So like stuff like that where I'm like, okay, what you can't even give your viewers a clear view of what's going on. Like again, very suspicious, but it's not it's not about that. Let's just say. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me keep going. As I keep looking down, it says he said to me, Miami was lagging as well. And I tell him, give me a timestamp. Like give me a timestamp of when Miami was lagging. Like just give me a timestamp. He never gives me a timestamp like at all.
That would be something that way we can look back on it and we can verify that ourselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then instead of giving me a timestamp, he wants to 1v1 him again. Which that also doesn't make why?
Well, if that's the case, then if I could go ahead and maybe
Yeah, like have your 2 minutes of video was cut
well,
off.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm literally debating. I was like, if you want to go ahead and do that, let me stream it, and that way you have an unbiased section, and I can stream both of you.
Okay.
I'll be able to keep an eye on both of you.
2 minutes of the video was cut off from the entire stream. 2 minutes of the video was cut off. I mean, I couldn't tell you myself because again, I was watching it like bits and parts of it, but I was also watching mine at the same time. I never knew until the video. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of
And I
sense.
agree. That's the one thing where you would definitely know about that.
Yeah, like after the fact.
Watching after the fact.
But again, it's not. So here's the main question I've been wanting him to ask or respond to. All right, let me read it. Let me read it. Here's the main question I want him to respond to that he has yet to do. Why? And now I'm asking him a question. Do you want to 1v1 Miami? Well, I didn't say Miami. I said more so him. So I'm not lying on that part. I want to 1v1 him so much instead of respond to Miami's claims. Because that's not what the situation is about. And he responds, because I already answered, I was lagging with 2 R's. Like R already. Yeah, 2 R's. I just want to point that out. You know, that's a jab. My bad. That's a jab. But like troll aside. I asked him that question and he didn't answer it. That was the first time I asked him that question. So again, I give him the chance to answer the question again. And I asked him the question again and he says, "I'm not answering that because you'll put it on YouTube. That's why I never answered it in the first place."
Well, if you know that the answer that you would have probably said will have a negative impact on you, that's why you don't want us to put it on YouTube, because you know the answer you'll give us will hurt your reputation. That's what it sounds like to me. If it was something that wasn't gonna bother you, it'd be like, okay, yeah, put it on YouTube, and we'll let the community decide it from there. But if you don't want to answer it because you know we'll put this on YouTube because it will hurt your credibility, I understand that to an extent, but that also is really questionable to me as well.
Or you can answer it right now, and we don't have to talk about this anymore. Ooh, I didn't even think. I'm not gonna lie, user. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that.
It's just that
Wow.
as a speedrunner, and again, this is from knowing a bunch of speedrunners like I do, there are certain things they don't want to give information to because they'll worry that somebody will use it against them in a YouTube video. So in this case, I understand what Ohm is bringing up, but at the same time, not answering the question just puts more of a suspicion on you as well.
Hmm. Oh, someone knocked on the door. Oh no.
Just to go ahead and mention, just to further up the how much internet speed do you need to stream, the bare minimum for 4K is to have 25 megabits per second. For 1080p, it's 20 megabits per second.
Hmm.
So if you have that and above, you shouldn't be lagging.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Okay, so here's what I said after that. Here's another this is what I said after he said what he said. Yeah, so the community can choose for themselves, like Inter said, whether or not they believe you, plus to make sure that your claim.
And I think I lost you.
Shut up. All right, cool. Shut up.
I actually lost you there for a second.
No, something.
Like,
You know how Siri they listen to like your messages or
I
like
get
your voice.
it.
Yeah, that's what
I
happened
get
to me on PS5. How?
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, so the community can choose for themselves whether or not they believe you. Plus, if you're sure that those claims are fake, then disprove them. So I tell him on Tuesday, like, yo, if you think we're lying to you, if we think we're lying to the community, why don't you drop a video and disprove those claims? Like, I did
It's
tell him
super
that.
easy to do.
And here's his reply. No, so you will humiliate me, so I won't answer.
We won't humiliate you. All we want are facts.
Like I just wanted, well, for me, really, all I wanted for you was your side of the story, and you have yet to, well, not yet, but more so, like take this entire
The
thing.
answers aren't conclusive enough where our suspicion is not gone.
Yeah, thank you, because I was about to
That
ramble.
yeah.
I was about to ramble.
Your answers, Ohm, are not conclusive enough. I mean, they just aren't.
So yeah.
One thing that I can mention, and just from somebody that has streamed and done things like this before, is that I can tell you every single step of my streaming process. I actually have a capture card. I have an outside capture card, so I don't have to use the PlayStation 5 at all for that. I can stream in 4K. I've got enough internet where I can stream in 4K. Uh, am I going to lag in certain circumstances? Absolutely. And I want people to go ahead and call me out on that. So where I can tweak my settings to go ahead and fix the lag, and it hopefully will never happen again. But that's the key. If you're going to go ahead and speed run to do certain things, then I would go ahead and just make sure that your internet is in tip-top condition. And I understand for a lot of people that takes money to do. But if you're going to make speed running your passion and your career pretty much in it, because a lot of people do this and make money off of YouTube ads or Twitch ads or whatever, uh, or even Patreon subscriptions, then you have to be legitimate. You just can't be, you can't do something half-assed. I know that was a little bit of a ramble, but
No,
you get
that
my
was
point.
valid. No, that was valid. Valid ramble. Valid ramble. But yeah, that's shit. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. Keep reading. Bless you. Yeah. Hmm. So again, he denies. I won't answer it. All right. I tell him it's a valid question. Whatever. Yada yada yada. And then I just
And
try to
just
end it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
one thing I am going to mention, just in Ohm's defense here, is that again the reason why he's not answering is because he thinks that we'll humiliate him.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we have videos of the lagging and everything, and we have stuff that we've piled on well before this that will go ahead and probably make his character look suspect anyway. So you're not really helping your case there, Ohm.
So yeah, again. So this is what he says after, like, I try to end it. Like, okay, that's what you want. Says, let's see how you cause more stuff. I see how I caused more stuff because you wouldn't answer my simple question?
Look, we're not going to make video after video after video attacking your character.
Like, no.
I don't have time for it. Skates doesn't have time for it. I don't think anybody else has time for it. All
Like,
we want to do is go ahead and if somebody else plays with you and there's a suspicion from somebody else in the community, they can look back to this video and know exactly what happened to the two of us and to multiple other people in the community, including Miami.
Which is true. Which is very true. Like, shoot, Miami told his side of the story. We're just waiting for you to tell your side of the story. Well,
exactly. We want to be as fair as humanly possible.
Like, that's what I wanted to do this entire time. But instead, the 3 to 4 extra videos were because of you. Literally. Were because of you wanting to do something else and do some dumbass shit. Like, I'm just gonna call it out for what it is. Like, you were being stupid. And I think you know that too. Like I didn't have to drop those videos if you just cooperated with me. Because that's just what I wanted, was just cooperation from both parts. Can I join y'all guys? Oh yeah, sure. We'd have to switch channels, but actually no we don't. Or we can invite.
By the way, one thing I will mention is that I just checked the internet speed test on my equipment here. I've got 111 megabits per second on the download speed, 19 megabits per second on the upload speed, and 29 ms for latency. That's very good.
Yeah. Well, I can't say yeah, like, oh yeah, I agree with you.
That's
but,
very good compared to what a lot of other people have.
Yeah, let's get Miami.
Miami joining us. Hello, Miami.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're doing good.
That's what's up. I seen y'all stream, and I was just like, I just wanted to join in on the conversation too. So
yeah.
We're actually talking with Ohm right now. We're trying to get his side of the story, and if you have any questions that you would like to contribute to that, please help us out because we need all the help we can get.
Okay, I'm here if y'all need me. I'm just want to hear y'all talk.
Want to hear like the actual live?
Yes.
Again.
Yeah.
At this time, it's been what, 30 minutes? Not even 30 minutes. It's been like probably like 5 to 10 minutes since you've last responded. Again, I'm giving you a chance to respond to anything that we're saying. I just want to point that out. It was what? When was the last time you texted? That was like, it was a while ago. I don't think YouTube will show us. Alright, whatever. Either way, it was a while ago. And you hadn't said anything. But why is this? Or maybe let me get to his defense. Or maybe it's like he's trying to say something, but either stream delay or we just move on to another topic. Either or. I will say that. I will probably say that. That'd make a lot more sense.
Absolutely. And I just feel like that what probably, and again, in Ohm's defense, there's a lot of things that he doesn't want to say because he thinks that will humiliate him.
Yeah.
The only thing that's going to humiliate you, Ohm, is some of the text messaging that we have, and Again, we're going to put it up. We're going to show our side of it because it's fair to do. And if the community doesn't like us, if they think we're the ones that are telling the lie, then they can not have any dealings with us or not have any dealings with anyone else in the community that believes this. I know that'll split the community up, but hey, people are going to have their own opinions no matter what it is.
Yeah.
But
Like,
They also kicked you out off the group chat for a reason.
that is also true. Like, there's a
I
reason.
do think that there are. I'm sorry, I hate to bring this up, but there are some instances where I think mods do go too far. But in 95% of the cases, they do the right thing.
In this case, the mod in that TSR chat was 100% in the right, because, again, it was Ohm who started all of this, is what we're trying to get at. Like, he started a lot of this. Even the people that were in that chat still were like, yeah, no, that was Ohm. That was 100% Ohm's fault. And why he got kicked. Wasn't the mod because the mod didn't like him. It wasn't because, like, I had any dealings with the mod. Like, I showed the mod the videos, and he came up to a conclusion, and that was the conclusion. And two, it was going on for like a week at this point of just constant back and forth of like just constant messages being blown up in the chat, like, for days.
Yeah, and just to clear up on that, like, it was just me and you trying to prove the points out, and just want to disagree on the points that we're trying to say to the actual, like,
And
person.
you have every right to disagree with what we're bringing forward.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
yeah,
just that the issue that we have is that we find a couple of things that are suspect about you, and we're trying to give you a chance to defend yourself.
Like,
there are some things that is a little guilty on your end, but look, you have words to say to us in order for us to, believe you. But, like, it's like right
And
now
trust
it's
me,
like
we
a
want to believe you.
100% chance of doing that.
We really do want to believe you.
okay. I'm sorry, you kind of cut Miami off. My bad.
I apologize, Miami.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's fine. I was finishing up what I was going to say anyway.
So, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You're good.
Like, again, like, this is just like a reminder for everyone. Like, yo, this is how Ohm is. This is how Ohm just, not even how he is, just how so the situation is gone. Like, just like I said back with the videos, like the 3 to 4 extra videos that I made wasn't because, like, I just didn't like the guy or I just hated him. Like, this was just literally off of the things that he's done and the things that he's said. To me, to discredit me for saying that, again, I don't know the story, I don't know what I'm talking about, shut up, I'm worse than him at Team Sonic Racing. Like, like, I get it, game's fun, but, like, still, the fuck, what does that have to do with anything that's going on right now? You know what I'm saying? And
trying to put somebody down that you think is not as good as you are at the game is the easiest way to start toxicity. And it's the easiest way for people to quit the community, because people don't want to deal with that.
Mm-hmm. And then there's, like, yeah, indeed, yeah. So I could go a little bit into yesterday. So, this is what he said to me yesterday, which was like Thursday? No, it was Friday. Okay. All right. So he started the messages up. He said, "Hey, who's that speaking in your live?" Which that was like yesterday's video that should have been up, but it wasn't. Like, fuck. I'm sorry, guys, but it didn't stream for some reason. So I just told him, yo, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And Ohm said, whatever, man, do what you want, I'm not forcing you. I'm not saying that because I ain't gonna argue anymore, not even Miami.
But don't attack us. Like, don't physically try to go ahead or make a YouTube video trying to attack us over something that we clearly will have stuff that we'll put in the video that pretty much backs our case.
And by the way, to reiterate on that text message, He wasn't trying to talk to you, mind you. Is that right, Miami? Like what? Like since you're here, you can kind of talk about it.
What's up?
I was like, talk about it because he said I'm not gonna say anything because I ain't gonna argue anymore. Not even Miami.
I'll say this though. Whenever Nadon say stuff like this, he tends to not argue with somebody for possibly 2 days, and then like after that, he's going to like eventually trying to get on somebody's nerves whenever he loses in pretty much anything though. So
Hmm.
I'm not an arguer myself, but I do talk a lot of smack though. But and see, the reason why I'm talking smack to Nadon is, Skates, I told you before, just because of, just the past.
Hmm.
And, and you guys, in one of the videos, me and Skates had a little talk, and it'll basically back up the story I'm saying right now.
Hmm.
But, you know, I've been knowing for longer than you guys have, and I have had dealt with a lot of situations in which case that changes for a little period of time, and then next thing you know it, he goes back to his old form. Like
Hmm.
it's kind of weird, and I feel a little sad about that, because like he ain't really he ain't really saying what he had to say. Like he ain't saying what is true. Like he just saying that just to be saying that though, and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
this is the reason why I don't like him right now, and I still don't until he proved me wrong and say what he had to say on his end. In which case, I don't think he is. Then yeah, we will address that. But as of right now, it's just more of him wanting to defend himself than to just admit what he's saying. So
And
yeah,
I will say, like, did reply in the chat finally that Skates. I'm just saying, why would you want to be involved in the war in the first place? Again, I
you go
never wanted
ahead.
to be involved in this war. I just
Neither
wanted
did
to
I.
cover. I just wanted to cover it. That was all. That's not involvement. That's just covering it. That's
He
all
was
I
just
wanted to do. Go ahead,
Skates was
Miami.
trying to address. He was trying to address on what's going on. Like he's not on either side. He just wanted to get it out the way so he can make the community
So
better.
we can all move on and go back
Exactly.
and enjoy the.
Like, yeah, and I
Exactly.
said this like in my like the aftermath. I think it was either my thought or my intentions on the war was like, okay, this didn't have closure like whatsoever, and this was to provide that said closure in case it's not happening. Because again, Ohm is doing the things that we're talking about as we speak still.
Hmm.
So it's like, again, it never was an involvement. It was more so a coverage, and I guess you could call it involvement, but it's not involvement in terms of like, okay, I'm gonna purposely attack this person just because I don't like them, or like something as little as, oh, this person's my friend, so I'm just gonna defend him to the very end. Like, no, that's not the case. Like, there was some things that I was wrong on, and I did address that, and I did apologize, or at least, yeah, I did apologize on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you did apologize. You did.
Like, there was times
Um,
where like I wasn't defending Miami in certain instances. There were some times where I wasn't, and there was a lot of times where I wasn't defending you on certain instances. There was times where I was like completely in the middle, and I was like, all right, I don't have enough concurrent proof of that being the case, so I'm just gonna not even address it or just like touch on it a little bit because of my lack of knowledge.
but the proof that I have, well, I ain't gonna say me, but my group has been sending you is me. Well, I can't speak. It's more of you trying to lean towards one side, right? Like basically, like you know, I get it. I don't have a lot of proof and all, because he been saying he been playing for 3 years. In which case, he been playing for a year, for only a year.
Hmm.
I know that for a fact. But like, he doesn't really have much proof on that. But see, me and my group have trust issues for back then, until like he just wanted to just flip the script and just be our enemy. And we realized that, and based off of what he was doing to us, we were just like, hey, let's just go ahead and just just I ain't gonna say screenshot, but just screenshot the proof that what he has been doing to us, so we can use this in future reference in case he do this again. Then you know, this the future right here. So like cause like we basically in war right now, and you know, I want Nam to suffer like he want me to suffer, to like that. I get it, and uh, it's not based on, well, you basically judging all of this, so like you ain't really going to be on one team aside from
Hmm.
the other, because like I understand what the judge is, because like he trying to make it fair and just make it more you know mutual,
Welcoming.
and welcoming, yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
and I say this though, like in order for somebody to gain trust for you, you have to stand up and you have to talk for yourself, instead of just like instead of texting, because we addressed it before, okay? So like
Hmm.
texting really ain't gonna give you a lot of proof, but
Exactly.
communication face to face is going to make it more pleasing for your side, because right now is like really in, I ain't gonna say he's in a bad place right now, but like he's getting there,
It's
because like
getting
I
there.
want
It's
because for me, I want him to understand the wrongs that he did, and yeah, basically, I don't, I have some wrongs that I have done before, but I mean, this ain't like, I guess, though, it's just from other people. But I'm just saying though, like, you know, it's best for you to just speak the truth. I've been saying this for many days and stuff like that. Just speak the truth and just be, more pleasing to the audience, instead of just making yourself more, in which case you want to dig yourself in the hole even more. But that's all. Just it's just from my side of things.
and again, I got another text from stating, Miami, I did not want to be your enemy.
But you basically wanted to start war, though.
Which that is the case. I have the screenshot for that too. In case you want to just say that's not the case, I have the screenshot. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
again,
Oh,
that
hold on.
also doesn't help your case.
Okay. Let me say something. Let me say something though. Okay. All right. So okay, he's right. I he well, the reason why I started this is just because of the hate. Just it just happened like one time thing, and I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was just thinking about just of a lot of things that me and has encountered with me, Dry Bowser, and more players of some sort. Basically, he got me banned before, and I got real mad and shit like that. I was just like, ugh, if I see this person like in real life, I would want to just smack him in the face. But good news, he far away from me. But you know, there's a lot of things where he has made me, rage. And, I admitted it. I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning, me and was playing. He defeated me. Like, he won against me. Then, I started to be a little bit more mad at myself, just from uh, everything he has done for me. And I've been saying this too. I wanted to address, there's a good, you know, as long as you tell the truth, then you're free. You don't have
Hmm.
to lie, like to make it even more worse for yourself, because your lies are going to make it, because your lies are going to dictate on what other people are going to think about you. And look where you're at right now. Like, as long as you admit what you have done, then it'll make everybody's lives more easier. And then you can be added back in the group chat and stuff like that. Just be more, positive in ways. But he wants to, be an
Look,
enemy
if
of
you want to
things.
go ahead and I hate I don't Miami, I'm sorry I interrupted you on that, but I'll bring up this
Mhm.
point just to follow up. If you want to have banter saying that I'm the best or you're terrible or anything like that, you could do that. Just make it so where it's fun. Make it so where people will still be on board with you. Don't make it toxic. The problem
Yeah.
is a lot of people that there are right ways to banter people, there are right ways to trash talk people, and there are wrong ways to trash talk people.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
And and then I'm just saying, this is one last thing. I don't want to put it into public group chat and then make other people involved into that. That's not like cool though. Like you can't just go into a public group chat and just talk smack about me though. Like, just all your actions say more than what you say.
Hmm.
So it's it's basically like, if you want to chat in private, then so be it. But public is not it's not the case because people are going to think different about you and stuff like that. That's all I got to say.
Mm.
I have a lot of things I want to say, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna
Hmm.
let y'all guys talk for now.
Okay. So again, my just responded again. I didn't want a war. Okay. Actually, no. We're gonna do this instead. Why don't you want a war?
Great question.
Why don't you want a war? Instead of just like deflecting or like just not even giving you a chance to respond, why don't you want to have another war? Okay, that one I do agree with Miami, which was what he was talking about earlier. Again, stream delay is a bitch, so
It's all good.
yeah, stream delay is a bitch. But yeah, and I'm sure he's gonna answer this question too. Like, why don't you want a war? I shouldn't have been messaging in public.
He's starting to realize some of the mistakes he did make,
Mm-hmm.
and that is one thing that I'm really happy to see that. And
Mm-hmm.
that is one thing I'll give you credit on there,
Like,
One thing I'll give you credit on
you are starting to like understand like the severity of your consequences. You're starting to understand that. But for all of us to like really like see that, like again, you gotta show us like shoot, make a video, make a post, make something. That's what I'm saying. And don't do it like immediately like 5 hours after this stream is up. Like don't do that. Cause like I told you, but like maybe like somewhere around like maybe like a couple days from now, like oh make a post or make a video about the situation that's going on finally and make a response. Like
And just so you know that we know that when you're lying. That's
yeah,
all.
that's another thing. So it's
So
like
like,
you've said this before, mind you. When remember we can date back to Sunday when that second 1v1 happened, like the official one. When we messaged, all right, when he was going crazy, I was messaging him, and this was like after all that was going on, right? He told me that he messed up and that he told I don't know to heart, but he did say that he did mess up. And look where we're at. So it's like stuff like that where you tell someone one thing and you continue to do the exact same thing that you were just being called out for is like again, can I really believe that you genuinely messed up?
exactly. And I want to say one more thing. And there's a reason why I didn't message you. It's because that, like, do I actually believe that you're going to do this? Because the last time I believe you, you have, done what you said for maybe like a week or so, and then you just go back to your old form. So like, in the blinks of me trying to figure out what you're going to do, is a questionable thing. And you know, and I want to say that you have to do more than what words on your text message say. Like, you gotta fully commit on if you're going to be the good guy in all this, and not just be a good guy for a week and then just be the bad guy.
Back to
That's
normal.
Yeah, because like that's not it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Um I don't think I see anything crazy on my end of text messages, to be honest. So I'm probably not gonna talk about it. I'll just check just in case.
Yeah, we're already nearly an hour into this video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're like an hour into this. Like, if you have any questions, Miami's right here. Shoot, yeah, if you want to ask him any questions, or if you want to address some of the things
If you want
right
to address
now,
and have any final words, right now would be the time to do it.
now would be the time to do this. Like, you can clear your name right here if you really wanted to. Yeah, I think Bernie's in here. Yeah, he said. I suppose that's a good point, Miami. Yeah.
Wait, and also, he didn't answer the question on why he doesn't want war though. Just this
Yeah,
part.
that's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing. You do
And
have a
I'm just
tendency to skip
I'm just curious.
questions.
I'm just curious on what he's going to say on that part. That's all. If he's going to respond to that.
Yeah, that's where that's probably like the two questions I have. Or yeah,
Yeah.
why don't you want war? And if you have anything else, just respond right now, because now's your chance. Shoot, what time
It's
is
do or
it?
die at this point.
Yeah, it's do or die at this point. So I'd say probably 125, because I know it takes a minute, so we can just
Something like that.
something like that. So yeah, anyone who sees this, like, cut it to like 125 or like 123 or something like that. I don't know what to tell you.
Wait, what is it now? Let me see.
Like, he didn't say anything.
He didn't say nothing.
So yeah, we're just waiting for you. I'm like, do or die, like Miami said, just do or die.
And at 7:30, if you still don't say anything, I say we close
We just
this video.
we just
Yeah,
close
and
it.
honestly,
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of time to sit here and wait.
And I don't
so.
really have anything else to add either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like we're pretty much wrapping this up, and if anything else happens, I'll probably cover it. Like, let's just call for what it is.
Yeah. I'm just trying to play TSR for now. I'm just having this chat for now.
Yeah, he's probably gonna play. Yeah, so you're gonna play TSR later.
Later.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, and I'll probably go ahead and do the same thing, probably in about just a couple, maybe about an hour or so after.
Hour or so. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind playing later.
Okay, bet. So around like 9ish, I guess.
Yeah, and for the new players that want to play, y'all can join too. I know. What's the name want to play too. I know my girlfriend want to play, so she want to play too. And
Ooh.
yeah,
That's a bet. Okay, so Nora just said I don't have any questions for Miami, but I do have a question, and this was from like stating from before. Why don't you want war? That was the next.
question, right?
Yeah, that's the main question.
And honestly, I ain't gonna say you lucky, but yeah, my main account is banned right now, so I can't see nothing. But I have a little bit more, stuff to show. But
But I am not the bad guy. You didn't answer my question. Like, it's not even questions from like before, but you still didn't answer my question.
Bad guy stuff. Why you don't want war though?
That's
the main question. I want to hear it since I'm here.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like
it's between me and you. So like you got.
If he doesn't answer in 2 minutes, we're just gonna cut the video.
Yeah, we're just gonna cut it. Like, if you don't answer this question in 2 minutes, that like what we said is pretty much like that. That's just what it is, and
yeah,
I don't know what to tell you. Like, we've given you all this time to just respond and come with your own like proof of evidence, and you haven't taken full advantage, like, whatsoever.
It will be best for you to talk.
Yeah, it really. Yeah, exactly. Like, it really would be great if you do respond. Like, please.
And I'm shy like you all, but I'm starting to bring my voice out to other
Like,
people. So you should do the same thing too.
yeah. Okay, well, Bernie's just said, he just responded in the chat, like, he said, to you two, I hope you enjoy the matches.
Oh, thank you.
That was Bernie's. Shoot, I might have Bernie's up in here at one point. He doesn't really talk, but yeah.
I never hear Bernie talk.
Yeah, nah. He said, my bad, I never heard your question, but I'll answer it now. Alright, we've been waiting for you to... I'm gonna shut up. I'm just gonna shut up. Like, in case of a stream delay, why don't you want war? That's for stream delay.
I'll give him one more minute.
Yeah, give him another minute, please. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Oh, yeah, this is why we wanted you to talk, man, because this just isn't it. I'm sorry, it just isn't it.
It's just frustrating having to even do videos like this.
and
Yes,
It's just frustrating.
and we ain't rushing you. It's just the fact that you're just taking too long to answer.
yeah,
It is 7:31. I say we finish.
yeah. Let's just end it. You said hold, bro. Literally, we gave you 5 to 10 minutes. You know, even all right, I'm being generous. I'm gonna be even more generous. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. I am thinking.
He said, "Hold up, I'm thinking."
I don't like using my mic. I can understand that. I can understand that, Bernice.
There's a lot of people that don't, but the problem is I don't like playing with people that don't use their mic either.
Yeah, that's why for like most of these videos, there are people who just like in my videos at least. There's people who do use mics like Candle Boss, Guap, like Miami. Like there are people who like, that's what I'm saying. Like there are people in my videos that use their mics because that's where the fun is, you know.
Exactly. Why would you want to type something that's going to take forever and it's going to distract you from actually racing or whatever game?
Yeah. But I can understand shyness. I can't understand that. Like on now, I'm starting to become like a little bit more empathetic.
I've had a rule ever since I started doing these online games, and this was all the way back to 2008, 2009, is that if there are certain people that don't want to use mics, I generally won't play with them, just because they might be talented, but I don't know what their G2 is, and that's really where at least if I'm talking with somebody face to face and we're having a good time and we kind of know what each other's personalities and a lot of that is, then I can relate to them. I can't relate to somebody over a text message.
Yeah, it's like, go ahead, Miami.
I admit this though. I used to not talk at all back like 2 years ago, where I was in a full lobby full of people who was talking, and you know, I was they were basically going at me because I was the one who was winning the races or like that. So basically, they were just mocking me and just making owl noises at me because I don't want to talk. And okay, that's fine, but like I'm not finna like force myself to talk, But if I do want to talk, I'll be gladly to talk. But you know, um, I'm just saying, just from the past, I have been humiliated before, and yeah, I don't give a crap anymore. I'm just letting y'all, hear it.
I'm pretty sure every single one of us, not only in this community, but every single one of us in this call has been humiliated multiple times.
Yeah,
I can
exactly.
Yeah.
absolutely say that about me.
Hmm.
Yeah, we all ain't perfect.
Whether in a game chat, whether in just on the street, whether
Like,
literally getting a video popped up right on them and something real
yeah.
happening. And yeah, are you upset at the time? Absolutely, but you get over it.
Hmm. Lilith, Bernie's just said thanks for clearing up the mic thing up, which was our discussion, and thank you for understanding, man. Yeah. No problem, man.
No problem. No problem.
But still, again, please answer. Like I want to play. I want to play
I'd say
First Descendant.
If he doesn't answer it, until 7:36, let's end the video.
Like just end the video, bro. Like stop wasting our time. I want to play the First Descendant. Shoot, I want to play Zenless Zone Zero. That game is tough. Like
Is
what?
it fun? Cause I'm downloading it right now.
Oh no, it's really fun. It's really fun. Like it's just combos, parries. Fuck, it just. Oh, I can't tell you. I can't tell you exactly what it is until like you experience it. I don't want to spoil anything.
I'm downloading both of them right now.
Oh my gosh. Same with the First Descendant. If you know what do you know what Warframe is or Destiny 2?
Yeah, I played Destiny 2 before.
Yeah, it's kind of like that feeling. You get that feeling when you play the First Descendant, but it's like third person.
Oh shit, I am bad at third person games, but
Bro?
just from Fortnite days, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, because like I was more of a builder than just more of a shooter than
then a
Fortnite.
shooter.
So yeah.
I'd say the one thing for First Descendant is if you get an SMG, I'd just say hip fire. Most of the time, just hip fire.
Yeah.
Because the hip firing with the SMG is it's really good. But yeah, it is 7:36, so I'm chopping everyone's time. I'm taking time for myself out of. All right, there we go. There we go.
You just answered.
Finally responded.
Finally responded.
Oh,
Okay.
you should.
Okay, finally. I don't want to start war because I want peace with everyone. Wars are not even allowed in the community. So I got kicked out. Another reason. Like, okay, I guess we can just talk about the first half.
Okay.
Okay, actually, let me just go ahead and just point this out. I've given everything that I can say about this situation, so I'm actually going to go ahead and leave the call.
Yeah.
You guys have heard my side
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
fine.
You could go all the way through the end of the video, but I'm going to pretty much end it. I'll probably be back on in an hour, maybe if you guys do another stream or something.
Okay.
But I've given
Mhm.
my piece on what I need to say.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Please don't attack me after this. I'm just going with the information that I have and the information that we have from the other sources.
If
So-
we come back, right, and I hear a text from Yinzer like, oh yeah, just did this and this, then this entire conversation was for nothing, essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I get a text message about this situation, again, this whole conversation was for nothing. Like, I just want to put that out there.
Alright.
The same
So
goes with
I'm
me
gonna
too.
go ahead and just end the call. I'll see everybody later.
Yep.
Thank you guys
Okay.
thanks to both of you for letting you guys share my piece on it.
Mm-hmm. Anytime.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
anytime.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
All right, you
Okay,
too.
you too.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, we're just gonna end this shit because again. All right, finally, another snippet. Another reason to defend myself is because it's not want people because they just what the hold up. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm having a brain fart. Hold up. I'm not trying to like. I read that. It's either I read that too fast or I read that wrong. All right, let me read this slowly. Another reason to defend myself is because it's not want people because they are just here to play like me. Okay, so I wasn't reading it wrong. Okay, cool. Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I get it now. All right. Okay, back to that first part of wait, can you read that first part again? Because that was a whole lot to remember.
Okay, I think it's what, not want. It's not what people want because they're here to play like Ye-
Like
Okay,
you,
hold
like
up.
um,
Like, I really don't know. Wait. To defend, okay, another reason to defend myself is it's not want people want because they are just here to play like me.
it's
Like,
not what
meaning,
people want. They just want to play like you.
like, yeah, they just want to play the game just like Ohm's playing the game. That's what he means by that last part.
I mean, people are playing the game though, like everybody though.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that there are some people that want to be. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
It's just that people just want to just be competitive out of nothing though, and almost a competitor. I say that, but like
mhm.
it doesn't give you the right to like talk
Down on
mess.
people.
Yeah, talk down on people and stuff like that, and you know, and I haven't talked down to nobody, but I have been where I have had
Then,
arguments in public chat before, so yeah.
mm-hmm.
And also, the war before this one, did started that one. So, just based off last year's war, he started everything. And, last year was hell. I say that much. It was
Mm-hmm.
like complete chaos. And, I'm glad you wasn't there, Skates, because like everybody was involved. The whole community full of hundreds of people was involved in this
Damn.
war too. I'll tell you that right now. And for him to say that he don't want to start war because of what?
Because he just wants to play the game like everyone else is playing the game.
It's questionable
Yeah.
because sometimes he wants to take his anger out on somebody that is beating him a continuous amount of times, which case me or anyone else, and he's trying to prove his point many times before. And, the amount of times that he tried to prove his point, he's been completely wrong because he's saying that just because of outrageousness or just him not being better like this player. I don't know. But I would say that just going off of last year's war, um, well, you was all in the war anyways, like this one, because like I wanted to see if if you want a war yourself, and it seems like you did. Honestly, I didn't really want a war because like I was just trying to test how who you actually are as a person, and it seems like you want more chaos than anything. So chaos in the chat, chaos on everybody. You even involve Skates in this thing. Like I don't know what to think about you because you are a chaotic person, and sometimes you want to be out of control and lie and just mess up on your grammar, on your sentences and stuff like that. And that's so I ain't gonna say that's okay, but you need to learn. You need to learn from your past mistakes. So
Like,
that's all I gotta say.
yep. And
Um,
that's all I gotta say too, because again, this has
yeah,
gone on for way too long. So,
yeah. I've been waiting on this man's response for 20 years. Man,
all right. Well, I'm a.
whoa, what's going on?
I
What's going
okay, yeah,
on,
that's
man?
just my cue to be like, yeah, just leave it. All right, cool. So I'm gonna end it. All right, cool. If you guys enjoyed, yeah, like,
Yeah.
subscribe. Yeah, I'll probably be back later. And goodbye.